everybody. I'm Olympian Carrie Tullifson, and welcome to the C Tolle Run podcast. Today, we have one of my favorite athletes, Biya Simbassa. Biya is getting ready for the TCS New York City Marathon and is coming off a second place finish at the Twin Cities 10 mile. In this episode, I wanted to chat with him all about being patient with the process. He was the fastest American marathoner in 2024 and is currently the fifth fastest American marathoner of all time. That is pretty amazing. And guess what? Not only is he that fast over 26.2, but he ran an American record in 2025 over the 10K distance on the road. So just an awesome athlete. He's a 5-time US champ. He's quiet, but he's super driven. And he's getting ready to race one of the deepest fields I've ever commentated on at the New York City Marathon. So make sure you tune in to the race coverage and watch Bia and everyone else. And thank you so much for joining us today. So let's get after it. Hey Bia, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Carrie?
I'm good. We are just over a week away from the New York City Marathon. And actually, this will air just like 5 days before it. So I'm pumped for you. Bia, you have had such an awesome 2024 to 2025. I mean, really, you've taken off. So I'm pumped for this. You have to be excited. What is it? Your third marathon? No, is it your fourth marathon now?
This is my fourth marathon. Yeah, I know. First major.
First major. Okay,
Yeah.
tell us about that. Why did you choose New York?
You know, New York for me after Valencia. Last year, I didn't want to rush to, do another marathon. I don't want to ahead of myself. And I talked to people in my circle, and what makes sense. I think New York is. I like finishing my season with a marathon, and I also wanna be able to enjoy doing short event and have give myself time to train and prepare well. And New York makes sense, and I love New York. I've done 5K and a half marathon a few times, and I watched the race and how the environment, marathon days, marathon morning is. So I want to be a part of it, and I think that's the reason I chose New York. And yeah, I think I've been there multiple times. So
Yeah. And you've run the 5K there before, you've run the half, like you've done quite a bit of the New York Roadrunner events.
yeah, I think I did 2 half marathon and I don't know 3 or 4 5K.
Mhm.
So like I say, I love New York and they do a good job. And I just want to be a part of it. And New York makes sense. We pass few opportunity and just trying to just focus on New York this year.
So you've run Valencia, Orlando, what's the
Prague.
one I'm missing? Prague.
Mhm.
And all of them are very flat, fast courses. Like, I guess I shouldn't say Orlando was necessarily fast. It was so hot that, really people were just running for place and not necessarily for time there. So, but they were all flat. So this
Yeah.
is not flat.
No, it's not. New York is not. Every marathon we train a different way. For flat and fast, you train fast, and New York is a different, you know, course and different marathon. You have to do a lot of hills, a lot of hill workouts, a lot of, you know, longer workout that you have to be strong. It's not, yeah, being fast is great, but how strong can you get through the second half? And I think that's what we focus on this year. And that's what I did a lot of my summer road races, not tapering, just going on a heavy legs and see how I'll be able to come off. So, those stuff we did the whole summer. I never taper for my races. And even the one I did at Twin City, I did a high mileage that week and, be able to feel comfortable. And yeah, hopefully this, in a couple of days, it'll pay off.
It's going to be awesome. I've been looking at your stats because I'm doing the commentary again. So I got to know everything about everybody as much as I can at least. But this past year, Bia, like anytime you race, I text you and like try to get the inside scoop. how things are going. But the past year and a half, really, you have always been a factor. Like every time you toe the line, we have to talk about Biya Simbassa because you are such a smart racer, and I feel like you don't race races unless you're ready to race. Um, but you set an American record in the 10K on the roads this last spring. You run the fastest time in America in 2024 over the marathon distance, 2:06 and change. Um, you got a new sponsor. You've been working with Ian Butler now for, is it 2 years or is it 3 years?
Almost 2 years. It's
Yeah,
literally
okay,
over a year and a half.
yeah, because you Ryan Hall and then you met Ian Butler
Yep,
through him, and now Ian is
yep.
your coach. I mean, lots has changed, but also a lot has stayed the same. My question now is, like, the marathon seems to be the place for you, but you're still very good at all the other distances. But is this really, do you think this is your bread and butter now, 26.2?
I think so because I'm getting like every marathon season, I'm getting better. I'm getting better in a
Mhm,
workout. I'm getting better in mileage. I'm getting better in recovery. The more you do, you learn how to manage it and what does it takes to be a good athlete. And last year going to Valencia, we don't know I'm gonna run 206. That was not on. We didn't plan for that, but it ended up being I was in great shape, and you know, sometimes you have to go for it to find out what you're capable of. If I didn't do that, it would have been a different story. But I like I said, this year is everything is going well, and training, recovery, and I'm doing high mileage I've never done before. I'm excited. I'm excited what all these hard works or what is gonna put me in like a, you know, couple like in 11 days. Um,
yeah.
like every marathon is different, and I'm glad that I be able to stay with Ian and working with him after Ryan left because he's watched how Ryan trained me, and he just took over and he continued doing that last year, but now similar but longer and a little bit quicker and
Mhm.
fast long runs, and we just twisted little things, and like I said, I'm excited. Marathon number 4, and yeah.
So, first world marathon major for you. What's the mindset like? Does it change when you go into a race like that? Does it become, you're racing guys that are, winning Boston, winning New York, have Olympic medals. They're some of the fastest in the world. And I know you want to stick your nose in it too, but how do you run your own race and stay within yourself when maybe there might be a pack of guys that are out a little bit? Last year, actually, though, in the race, it was a huge pack, and all the American men were still in it with, I think, like 10 miles to go, and then it broke up. But like, what's the mindset going into a race like that where you could maybe, bat above your belt a little bit or whatever you say, um, or you might just run your race and still be in it with the last few miles.
you know um my plan is gonna at some point is gonna be a fall election, right? Trying to connect with the group, not doing anything, still be when the crowd is loud, and it still can be boring out there. My goal is to, connect with the group, and if I'm if I can do that, I think that's where I belong. And you have to put yourself in a good spot to say, "Oh, I tried." Like it's not gonna be because New York is not gonna be easy. The good thing is not a pacer; it's a championship race. That's something I've done well before. Obviously this is different. Uh, I just wanna stay relaxed as much as I can and connect with the group. And if I find my group that I don't know, first group or second group, I'm trying to work with those guys, and hopefully we come up with a good result.
Um, Sharon Lochetti is, like, right there in Flag with you. You know her. Have you talked to her about the course at all, or anyone in Flagstaff that's run the race before?
Um, Not like about the course, but sharing she trains here, I see her all the time. Lake Mary doing workout, and No, I haven't talked to a lot of people. I've talked to Rory a little bit. We've done a couple times.
Roiling
It's
better?
just like, yeah, just few people that I've done before. They keep saying, now 15 or 18 where it gets crowded when you come down on the bridge, that when the move makes, they say somebody can run 4:20, 4:15. So you just have to be smart there. And yeah, like I'm trying to I'm different. I'm trying to not ask a lot of people about what I need
Mm,
to do. Everybody has a different opinion, and I don't want to overthink. I just want to go in and find out when the race started. That's when, as an athlete, that's when you make a decision.
mhm.
Early on, you can make a decision before the race, and things can change it. Obviously, I haven't talked to Ian about it. We haven't talked yet, but we're going to. Yeah, I just want to be smart and you know just focus on my race.
So I gotta ask about that. So many people say, they really haven't gotten the plan until the day before, or they haven't, really talked with your coach about that. And for me, like, I feel like I was visualizing for months. I never really ran the marathon. I mean, I've run a few, but for fun. Um, is that how it is for you too? Do you wait until right before to actually hear your plan, or is there like subtle conversations where you've talked to Ian, like, and say, obviously, like Thunder Alley is right around 16 miles. That's where everyone goes crazy. And it either works or it bites you in the butt, right? Like you got to be
Yeah.
very careful there. Like have you had those in-depth conversations about New York, or do you just sort of talk about staying patient in like in general terms?
You know, Ian is very smart. He doesn't he doesn't say it, but every after workout is like, we're in good spot. This is our New York run. This is how people race. He doesn't say it, but he said in different way.
Mm,
When we do like, I don't know, 9 mile threshold and 3 mile push, and he'll say, "Oh, the last three when everybody start making, push that how you be able to relax and respond to those kind of paces." So yeah, we haven't the plan yet, but it's still he said things after every workouts, and he just like he doesn't say, but he's like remind you you training for something harder, and
yeah.
you have to do this workout even when the workout get harder. Yeah, we haven't obviously talked about the race plan yet, but yeah, obviously conversation started. That's a part of what you do, and it has
Mhm.
to happen at some point.
So tell me about your tune-up race. So you ran here at the Twin Cities 10 mile. You look pretty dang good. You were fighting all the way till you got to the cathedral and then that downhill, and you were right there in it. You came up short. You were second. Were you pleased with the effort? Like, did it go the way you wanted it to go? Obviously, we always want to win, but you were right there.
It went well. Obviously, I made a few error and I responded to the guy who made a move, but you know, I just want to be comfortable and like I thought I would get him. That's my thought is going too early. Knowing the course, but that was not ideal. And I just happy the way I ran, the way I competed, and like you say, obviously I wanted to win it, and also at the same time, if you don't tip over the race, you can ask for more. Um,
Mhm.
but I was happy how I finished, how I competed, how strong I looked. I actually went back and watched the race for myself. How do I look? How's my, you know, am I relaxed or like am I bouncy or like, that gave me so much feedback. And
Oh, good.
obviously that was the race we targeted, which one makes sense.
Mm.
I could have done 20K. That did not be that without training. I have to miss, a week to do that if I want to run fast. Then Twin City makes sense. And we ended up doing that.
Oh, you look great. Did you come out of that okay? I mean, that was a tough day. And I don't know if you saw this, but like everyone was throwing up. Everyone. I
Yeah, I
couldn't
don't
get
know.
over it. I'm like, gross. What is happening?
that's I don't think the weather is bad for the 10K. That was
Yeah.
the 10 miler, sorry.
Yep.
That was the perfect race, and obviously for the marathon is it's a little bit warmer. And yeah, I think it was a good race, a good course, and
Good.
I don't know. For me, I I come out up good and get back to work out on Wednesday, and yeah, I went back to high mileage that week, and yeah, no, I was blessed with.
So you lived here for a little bit growing up in high school. Well, how long were you actually here? I know that we cover this in our first interview that we did on C Tolle Run. So go back and check that out. But give me a quick refresher. How long were you here, Bia?
I think I was there for a year for high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I moved to Iowa to live with my aunt. That's where I
Yeah.
graduated. Um, and then I come back,
Yep.
joined Team USA Minnesota, which is where my career started. I'm so grateful I was able to come back. If if I wasn't for that chance, I don't know if I'm able to sit here and talk to you. No, Minnesota is great to me, and it's like a home, even though I
Yeah.
don't live there anymore. Yeah, things started there, and I wasn't great athlete when I was in high school, or even college, and the average athlete you can say. But yeah, things are different now, and now, yeah, that's the story. Um,
I know.
uh,
It's wild. I was looking at all the places that you've lived. So grew up or born in Ethiopia, came over here.
mhm,
And then you were in 3 different places before you graduated high school.
mhm.
And then after you went to community college in Iowa and then went to, Oklahoma State. And
No,
then from
Oklahoma.
there Oklahoma, sorry. I better wash my mouth out. Um, and then you are in Minnesota, then you go to Colorado,
Mhm.
and now you're in Flag, right? So, like, you've lived in a
Yep.
lot of places.
Yeah, you can say I'm a guy who was looking for opportunity, you know?
Yeah,
I just if I wasn't move around, to be honest with you, I don't know what I will be. Um, it sounds look bad moving around, but for me, it's like it's finding opportunity where I'm gonna be. Just looking for. I don't want to give up on running, and like I say, I'm just looking for opportunity. Yeah, because if you don't move around, you don't see where you want to be and what you capable of. Yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of moving around, finding what I want to do, and now I live in Flagstaff. Um, yeah, I moved a lot. I never thought of that. Oh, wow. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, you
it's
have, which
life.
I really appreciate that you said that, like, you were searching for the right place, and maybe just even not that you were in the wrong place earlier. You said, Minnesota gave you this opportunity to become
Hmm.
a professional runner, and Dennis
Yep.
Barker, our coach, um, was such a good guy. Do you know that every time I think of you, Bia, I think of us doing that photo shoot for Runner's World?
I know. I remember those days.
Oh, so
Obviously, I'm a
fun.
different person now. I was a different guy back then.
Yeah.
But
How?
Dennis is a great
How are you
guy.
different now?
I'm just more mature. I'm more comfortable. I don't take things very serious, and I believe in myself. And it's just like right now I'm just an easygoing, and I don't take things too serious. And back then, like I get nervous and I get scared, and I feel like I don't fit in. Now it's like,
I see.
oh, I belong here. This
Yeah,
is
you do.
what I'm supposed to be. This is my people. It just running definitely brings a lot of out of you, and you get to meet a lot of people. Is you hear their story, and that way you make, oh, I'm doing something with someone that shares the same dream. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's when I was different, and then and now. So yeah.
Well, you're older, you're more wise. I mean, all the things. I mean, what I find it really cool, Bia, is just I've been able to sort of be that big sister again, watching you. grow through the sport and see how you just keep coming back for more. There's a lot of 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th places on your resume, but
Yeah.
there's also 5 number ones now in the US. And can you can you grasp the idea of you being the fastest American marathoner in 2024? I mean, we have some of the best marathoners in the world here now. That's a big step. And now you're in conversations all the time for 2028. And I'm so pumped for you. Like that can't to me that can't feel like pressure. That has to be like you said, I've arrived. I'm here now. And it must be really exciting.
It is exciting because if you look back, most of American athletes, they're very comfortable with 208, 209, right? After around 206, the conversation changed everyone. Everybody like, oh, I'm running 206. Now what we're thinking, I can do 204. So the American marathoners change. You might see, you might not having conversation about 204 next year or the following year. Because the thing is everybody wants it, and now 204 is the new topic, which is yeah, obviously, I'm thinking about that. As an athlete is thinking about that. So we all talking about 204. So, if one person do it, everybody wants to do it, which is
Sure.
which is what makes me so happy in the marathon. I was be able to do 206 for a while, and people now is doing 206, 204. It's very exciting. It's an exciting time for America, and you know, y like I said, watching Chicago was like I was like, "Wow." I kinda jealous why I'm not in it, but I also was happy not in it, as an athlete, we have that little thing, and I wish I'm there because
Yeah.
the workout I'm doing, the pace I'm be able to do it, I've seen people running well, so that gave me like, "Okay, I think I can do that too." So it's just a good time right now.
So when you say you are happy with that workout, what was that workout? Like what gave you that I'm glad that I'm home doing what I need to do because I'm gonna go to New York and hopefully bust out a good one.
Yeah, like, there is 3 by 3 mile, that's what it up here, and a Healy course is like 4:45 average, which is like, okay, this they run, those guys are very talented corner, deserve it every bit of it. It's
Yep.
changing it's changing it's the face of the marathon now.
Mhm.
So it's up to for us to catch up to him, and it's a motivation and it just give you a drive. If you can do it, I can do it, some
Yeah.
type thing. But it's just like I don't know, like you probably been there when your time when you compete and somebody ran fast time. Oh, I could have been in that race and ran.
Mhm.
So that's what I felt, but it's not like a jealousy or anything. It's just like
Sure.
it's kind of cool to like think yourself being it and also like happy for other people.
And I think that's super exciting that you are thinking that way. I mean, if you didn't think that way, then what's the point, right? I mean, you
Right.
wanna you wanna be running 204, and
Yeah.
so that's just gonna elevate Connor's game, your game, and everyone else in America. That's really cool. What is a successful day for you in New York? Because obviously, time we can look back at other races run in New York City, but time is different there. It's more of a championship style race, as you said. So, is it top American? Is it podium? What in your mind would be like, I nailed it that day?
You know, for me, if I competed that way I wanna compete it and stay with the top group, is gonna be a good day for me, Good day for me to be, I don't wanna be only shooting for the top American. There's a lot of, really good Americans on the field, I wanna be respect to those guys as well. For me, I just wanna be compete hard, have a great day, the result is obviously will take care of itself. Yeah, it's hard to say. I just don't wanna hate on myself, but obviously, top 5 would be a good day.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. And you get to come right to my booth. I sit right at the finish line, and I will be yelling as loud as I possibly can, and I apologize to everyone watching on TV. I can't help myself. It is like
Yeah.
the scariest part of my job because you don't wanna show too much emotion for people,
Yeah.
but it's also the most fun. Like, it's just it's amazing. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see you.
that's a you know, that's why I don't wanna give out anything, I just wanna go there and compete and,
Yeah.
the result will take on itself if I do my job and I have a
Mhm.
great day. Like I said, I'm excited, things are going real well, but also you don't know what is gonna happen the rest day.
Yeah.
It happens to everyone. It doesn't matter what kind
Mm.
of shape you are, how fit you are. I just want everything to be smooth and hopefully, finishing a good note and, you know, uh, I'm excited. I'm excited to, yeah, compete in New York.
So the taper has happened, or is it still okay, so what is your last couple weeks like? Do you drop quite a bit
Uh,
in mileage, or are you one that keeps your mileage up a little bit?
Last week a little bit higher. After I came back from Twin City, I was 132 that
Oh,
week,
so what was
and
your
then
highest week?
that was my highest week.
Okay.
That was a peak week. Uh, Last week I was 118. This week is gonna be probably like 85. Um,
Oh,
and
that's
then
a big drop.
yeah, I mean, yeah, so that way I don't wanna like go to like 70 or anything. I've been doing last year I was 90 when I went to Valencia the week
Okay.
before. And the rest week is whatever happened. It's not about the mileage, just easy runs and try to recover. Yeah, that's a taper week. The workout intensity is still quicker because you don't want to
Yeah.
be flat, but the easy runs is more shorter and could be like 45, 45, or just be out there.
Okay. I'm listening to you. I can't help myself. Yeah, I get so excited. But I was just thinking about you. Like talking about Valencia, you bring it up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he ran so fast. He took like 3 minutes off his PR. Um, but when you like got home that day to the hotel and really like thought about how fast you ran, did you just like I mean, were you just like in a pinch me moment? Did you go out and celebrate? What did you do? Or were you so tired you didn't do anything?
Obviously, obviously, it took me a couple days to process, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember when Rai used to coach me, when Rory ran 208, he texted me that day, I can see you 207 guy. So I have that in my head. And also the thing is Ryan was at Valencia that day I was running that.
Yep.
And he's like just sending and find out whatever happened. Because I was having conversation with him, obviously. It's not even though it's not my coach, but it's still
Yeah.
he's there. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's 206:30 is the group. Everybody wants to go it. That's only you don't want to go 210 and try to run fast. So that's you gotta go with that group and see what you do. And I went with it and it paid off. So, like I never thought I would run 207 sub 207.
Mhm.
I never thought I would run 206 because it's a marathon. I respect it. I never done it that kind of fast pace. The more I have experience now, I'm like, okay, this is what it takes to run that time. This is what it takes to be
Mhm.
a top athlete. Like I say, I'm doing more mileage, and Valencia opens a lot of door for me. I'm glad
Yeah.
I'm glad that I stick to that plan, and yeah, I celebrate it, but nothing too crazy. Um,
Nothing too
I
crazy, Bia. Come on. I mean, you gotta
yeah,
let
I
that
don't
hair
know.
down a little bit.
I will if a good thing happen next week.
Okay, okay. You gotta promise me that. If something big happens in New York, you gotta party it up a little bit. Because in May,
Uh,
was it May when you signed with A6?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that was a big deal. You're with Under Armour before, but This was a big move for you.
Yeah, it's like I said, everything happened for a reason, and it happened, and I'm glad I joined Essex, and they treat me very well. And since I joined them, nothing but great things, and they treat me, they treat every athlete like they want to treat it. So
Yep.
I feel like I'm a part of something more than sport, which is uh, what I like, and you know, running fast is great, and as and we all wanna respect other human being. Everybody has, you know, um, their story to tell, so they make
Yeah.
me feel comfortable, and there's no pressure.
Mhm. You, you're in the thick of running right now, but what do you want to do, Bia, besides, like, being known as a runner? Like, what is it? Like, what did you study? Is there something you wanna do? I know you're coaching right now. Do you have quite a few clients that you're coaching on the side besides training right now, or is it full on training right now?
For me right now, I have 4 year contract. My goal is to just focus on that, and I'm not
Okay.
coaching anyone right now. But I'm gonna decide what I wanna do. Hopefully, like I know I like to get into coaching, which is
Yeah.
I think I know a little bit about running, but I don't wanna. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to
Mm,
like trying to focus on your run and manage with someone.
sure.
I really don't know what I wanna do yet, but I'm trying to figure that out in a couple of years. Like now, the focus is, just be smart. Um, you know, the money you make, be smart with it, and I
Yeah.
don't know, just like um, trying to have something when my career is over.
Yep.
So yeah, so I don't know. Now I bought a house 5
Ooh,
months ago, so that's something I'm
congrats.
proud of it,
First
and
house?
it's a condo. Yeah, it's for his condo. So yeah,
The first
it's a
condo?
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, just trying to be smart, and if the opportunity
Yeah.
comes in a different way, and I'll take it.
Well, and that's the thing, like, some people decide to, have a little side hustle or like Susanna Sullivan is a full-time teacher. There's people that
Hmm.
work full-time that still do it, but there's nothing wrong with just being a professional runner. Like, that's
No, no.
totally fine. You're running 130 miles a week, getting your rest, getting your body work done, visualizing, doing all the things. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, SS gave me that freedom. My contract is good. I'm happy with it.
Yep.
So I don't have to work right now to support myself.
Mm,
They take care of that side of it. I'm good. I'm happy. So that's what I don't want to. That's why I'm not having side hustle right now. It's great to have it. That's something I want to do in the future. When I'm feeling, it's the right time to do it. But
sure.
as of right now, I have a website coaching. I haven't launched yet, so I'm just like holding it back. If something happens, I have a backup.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I've seen
you
it.
know,
It's
yeah,
live. I can look at your website.
is that I haven't put in live, but I haven't launched it. I haven't said anything about it. But
Oh,
yeah, you can look
well,
at it.
sorry. You're all gonna have to
No, no,
wait
no, you're good. You're
because
good. If somebody want to reach
it's
out to me to coach them, I'm happy to do it.
okay, okay. Or you can help
Yeah.
find people. I do that all the time. People ask me all the time to coach. And if I can't at that moment, I send them to other people. And you know a lot of people. So I'm sure you could help them with someone nice.
Yeah, send my way.
Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like your website's live, Bia. I'm just telling you.
Ye- I
Um,
guess it
I
is.
do have a yeah. I gotta ask a couple things. So I don't hold up your wrists like this for me. Okay, so you have bracelets on a lot of the time. And
Yep.
I've always wondered if there was something behind the bracelets. Like for a while you wore 2, I think one was like white and green or something on that order.
Yep.
Now you have a blue one
Hmm.
on. What's
Yeah.
on the
So
bracelets?
this one said believe, right? That's the
Oh,
word on
that's
it. When things get hard, I looked at it,
yeah.
gotta believe in yourself, the work you do, and the it took a village to get to the starting line. So when I look at it, this is like, oh, I believe in you. You've done so much, and it just like a motivation. Yeah, when things get
Love
hard,
it.
you know, I wear something that meaningful to me, and I'm not gonna just wear it because what's the point, right? If it's not.
Yeah.
And so that's why I wear different stuff. I don't have the green one anymore, which is
Okay.
that I used to wear. Now it's a blue one.
Yeah, I like it. I used to have a big sign in my house that said believe. And
Mm.
I mean, there's something about it when you just tell yourself. I mean, you do. And I think that's really cool that you kind of switch it out. And are there moments in the race where you look at it? Like, do you
Oh
see it
yeah,
ever
absolutely.
or
Yeah, I look.
oh, cool.
Yeah, for me, like in a short event, I don't wear watches.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't know if you look at it, I don't. I only wear watches in the marathon because I want to know where I'm at. I want to know the pace. Like in the races in the U.S. circuit, I never wear watches because I don't need to. It's not necessary. I just want to compete. So this is
Yep.
like part of my watch.
Mm,
Just saying, I
yeah,
just like looking at it. When things get hard. At some point the race will get hard. You just have to believe it, you belong it, and yeah, that's is one of my watches.
that's great. I really love that you don't wear a watch in a lot of your races. I wish more people got back to that old school way of just racing and competing. And that truly is kind of when I think of how you race and how I've watched you over the years, you really do just seem like it. Throw that time out the door, go out and win or go and try to win. It seems like that's the way you've always run.
Yeah, I mean, there's somebody else coming for me. Why would I, you know,
Hmm.
try? You know, I don't want to keep look at it. I don't want
Mm,
to worry about the pace because mentally, when you see a split, even though if it's not accurate, you like, oh, I'm going fast or I'm going slow. It's just too much.
yep.
But in a marathon, you wanna have it. You wanna know where you at, even though it's not accurate split, you could do manual split and, work it that way. But shorter stuff, there is somebody who's pushing the pace. My goal is to just stick with it and trying to win the race or get top three, which is what I do.
Yeah, you do. That's why I'm so pumped for you for New York. Okay, well, before I
Thank you.
let you go, because I want to make sure you have time to get your naps in and time to get your workouts in and things like that. So we have to do some rapid fire because it's my favorite thing to do in life. Like
Okay.
seriously, if I could just have like one job, I would just want to do rapid fire all day. So these are the would you rather. So are you ready for it?
Yes,
Okay. Would you rather run on the track or on the roads?
on the road.
I figured, but you're so good on the track too.
You know,
Like,
I got good at it after I graduate college. I don't know if you know that I never made to NCAA or I never ran
yeah.
sub 13. No, sub 14. I ran, yeah, I never ran sub 14. And I ran 28:42 in the 10K. That's my fastest one. So road is road changed my life.
I know that roads have changed your life, but when you do dabble on the track,
Yeah.
you're
Uh-huh.
still in there. So, I mean, I get it. I was a track girl, so I like the track, but we like watching you race forever. Okay, would you rather run in farm country like Iowa, Minnesota, or be in the mountains?
Ooh, why you put me in trouble?
I'm sorry. I know you have
um,
farm country up in northern
yeah,
Arizona too, but
all different, right? In the fall,
mhm,
I'd rather be in Minnesota
yeah,
because of how beautiful the fall is. Um,
it is.
but in the mountain is different too because of
Mm.
if I choose to live a full time, I'll live a Midwest.
You would?
Yeah, but for training, I'll say Flagstaff.
Okay. It is beautiful. I
It
don't
is.
think you were I think I was done before you did this, but we used to go out to Flagstaff and train in the winters. Were you with us
Mhm.
ever? I can't remember.
No, no,
Yeah.
we haven't done any training camp when I was with
Mm,
the team.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was just too old. Anywho,
No, no,
okay,
no.
would yeah, I'm older. I don't even think I think I was having babies when you were training hard here. I was, like, already at that moment in my life. So,
Oh,
you know. But thanks for thinking
you
I'm
got
young,
it.
Bia.
You are?
Okay, I am.
Okay.
I am really young. Okay, would you rather sport a mini fro or do braids? I know this.
Breaks? Like,
Yeah, have you ever done braids?
no,
Never?
never, never.
Because your mini fro is it's like becoming a thing. Like it is when you think of Biya Simbassa, you think of your
Mhm.
hairdo.
Right, but I'd rather go afro than red.
Really?
I don't think I can pull it off.
Why?
I don't know, I never done it. I'm just having this and then that's it. I don't know if I can.
But if you have braids, you don't even have to do that. You just wear your braids.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to
nah.
change it, Bia. I love your hairstyle. I'm just saying.
I
I
mean,
just had to do a would you
I can
rather.
try do it public and send it to you and see what I
Okay.
look, but I'm not going to.
I don't think you should mess with it because it's becoming a thing. I love it. So, okay.
Thank
Would
you.
you rather wear your shades because you sport some cute shades or wear your high compression socks? Because that is also kind of a thing.
Can I choose both?
Yes.
I'll take it back. I don't wear compression socks on race days, but
No?
for training I do. No, only training.
Why do you not wear them during races then?
I don't know. It's just not. I don't like it, and it doesn't go. It doesn't. It doesn't look right.
Okay. Okay. I just am like now having another internal laugh attack because I'm thinking these conversations that I'm having, like with you right
Mhm.
now, like we are such running nerds. Like we could seriously
Right.
talk about running shades and compression socks like all day.
Yeah, shade is. Shade you can fake with a shade, but
Yeah,
even compression socks, there's a few people can pull it off.
I
Not
know.
everybody wearing compression socks can. I don't know. That's my opinion.
I think you can. And for some reason, I've always thought you wore them during races. Like I think of you wearing compression socks. I must just be
Probably
looking at your
it's just a training.
Instagram.
It's a training. Yep,
Okay,
it's
okay.
just training. Yeah.
Good to know. Okay, this one is an important one. Would you rather maintain your speed on the uphills so you don't push the pace, or would you rather pick up the pace and get it over with?
Maintain. Because if you push it, your heart rate will goes up. You're trying to be, I'm not scientist, but you wanna your heart rate to be lower when you get to the top. Because when you push your heart rate is higher, that means you have to recover.
Okay.
And I'll say keep the same pace going up the hill.
Would you rather break an American record in the marathon on a flat course in a world marathon major, or would you rather win and break the tape in a world marathon major?
I'd rather win and break the tip and get the American record at the same time.
I knew you were going to
Because
say that.
yeah, because winning major marathon is
Yeah.
everything as an athlete and anyone, right? Um, American record, yeah, we're chasing that too. But I'd rather win and get American record at the same time.
Oh my
Because
gosh, I
the
believe
story is
in
different.
you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
I
be
believe in you.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Thanks so much for joining me today on C Tolle Run. My guest, Biya Simbassa, you can find him all over on social media at Simba_runner or on his website, which he says it isn't live, but it's live at simbarunner.com. Big shout out to Run Dot for supporting this show and to Andrew Harley, who produces the Try Dot and Run Dot and C Tolle Run podcasts. You can find us on social media at Carrie Tellefson or at C Tolle Run. And if you want to leave a rating and review, head on over to ctollerun.com/review and head on over to our website, ctollerun.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. And don't forget to get after it.